Всем привет! У микрофона Максапотам, и сегодня мы начнем проходить игру Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Если вам понравится видео, не забудьте поставить лайк, а также оставить комментарий, на который я обязательно отвечу. Кто еще не подписался на мой канал, обязательно подпишитесь, канал называется Максапотам. А также не забудьте нажать на колокольчик, чтобы вам приходили уведомления о моих новых видео. Так, начать игру. Смотрим, что у нас там дальше. Получен новый предмет, бонус за предзаказ. Так, новая игра. Так, что тут у нас? Вопрос. Мне нравятся все игры. Я хочу играть с современным управлением экшен игр. Я хочу играть с управлением из оригинальной игры. Новый вариант. Так. Сложность очень низкая, стандартная, высокая. Враги атакуют и замечают Снейка более эффективно. Можно заработать титул лист с наивысшим рангом. Доступны следующие приборы обнаружения. Противопехотный датчик. Так, экстремальный. Для экспертов в экшен играх. Начальная шкала здоровья Снейка сокращена на треть. Враги атакуют и замечают Снейка гораздо более эффективно. Можно заработать титул Foxhound с наивысшим рангом. Нельзя использовать следующие приборы обнаружения. Датчик движения, активный сонар, противопехотный датчик. Европейский экстрим, европейский. Игра заканчивается, если вас заметит враг. Можно разблокировать, пройдя игру на экстремальном уровне сложности. Ну, выбираем экстремальный уровень сложности. Так, показывать все советы, только важные советы. В всплывающем окне скрыть советы. Показывать все советы. Ну что, начинаем. Сразу ачивку получили, новый стиль.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, a gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and from here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Neikid Снейк. You're not to mention your real name. Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant.
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's special. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
God.
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then.
No problem. I can see it from here.
To climb a tree, stand in front of it. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk... My frequency is 1-4. If you need to talk to me, use the send. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Дремучий лес, юг. Так, ну, думаю, с управлением мы разберемся сразу. Так, где там у нас рюкзак? А вот он, походу. Присесть, встать. Повиснуть.
I see you've retrieved... To equip a weapon, it's necessary. In the survival view, your available weapons will... From that list, choose for other equipped items...
Got it. Use the survival...
Yep, that's right. Survive. After you've been out in the field for a while, if your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your... You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't... To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local... You can use either your tranquilizer gun...
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer?
That's right. It's been fitted... However, the suppressor will deter... Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect... The suppressor's durability is shown... Any weapons and equipment beyond what...
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Who's crazy?
Solo covert actions are standard. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily wastes. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of... There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let... You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the... There'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself.
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake... SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops tape it to your body so you can take it when you need.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the...
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead.
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing...
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was...
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on...
Correct. The mission rests in time.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready.
Who?
I'll introduce this time. Survival is... The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and...
She?
Hello.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by para...
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage. My frequency is 1-4...
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over...
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of...
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to...
Huh?
Speaking of Snake, a legendary soldier and your... Actually, it was the boss that got the... She's going to be serving as Fox's mission.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission.
Jack, is that you?
Boss?
That's right.
Oh.
Talk to me.
It's been 5 years. 7...
You've lost weight.
You can tell.
Of course I can.
Really? Well, I don't know it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a... You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to...
No. I taught you everything. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to...
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and in fact, technique doesn't need... Spirit and body are like two sides of... I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for your... Listen to me, Jack. Just because having personal feelings about politics determine who you face, and politics are a living thing. Yesterday's good,
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. A soldier has to follow whatever, but you're looking for a reason to... You're a natural-born fighter. A soldier is a political tool. That's doubly true if he's a career. He has no enemies and no friends. Only you follow the orders you're given.
I do whatever I have to get the...
That's not the same thing. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty...
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who.
People aren't the ones who...
Then who does?
The times. People's... So there's no such thing as an enemy. The enemies we fight are only... As long as we have loyalty to the end.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe is the mission, Jack.
All right.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right.
That's right, the legendary unit, the Cobra unit. A group of heroes, as long as you've got a...
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Yes?
It's good to hear you.
Same here. After Snake, you were always best at Earth, but this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key.
CQC. I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years.
Not to worry. After all, this is your first actual...
Where are you, boss? Next.
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a...
My frequency is 14...
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned... Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see...
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Так, что у нас тут? Змейка, да? Приз получен, новый питомец. Ачивку мы получили. Так, как там меню? Камуфляж. Смотрим, что у нас тут. Камуфляж помогает слиться с окружением и сбить с толку врагов. Выберите раздел камуфляж в интерфейсе выживания, а затем форму, чтобы сменить одежду или лицо, чтобы нанести на лицо краску. Эффективность разных узоров на лице и в форме конкретной местности обозначается числом. Если с его помощью можно сравнить выбранный камуфляж с текущим. Чем выше значение, тем эффективнее камуфляж. Так, смотрим. Тигр. Лицо, лес. Так, дальше что у нас? Рюкзак. Оружие и предметы, которые вы подбираете, складываются в рюкзак. В интерфейсе выживания выберите раздел «Рюкзак», чтобы переложить туда оружие и предметы. В рюкзак помещается до 8 единиц оружия и 8 предметов снаряжения. Все оружие и предметы обладают весом. Чем они тяжелее, тем быстрее вы будете расходовать выносливость. Так, гигантская анаконда. Зачем она нам здесь? Кидаться ей, что ли, можно? Пища. Выберите раздел «Пища» в интерфейсе выживания, чтобы съесть свою добычу. При этом восстанавливается выносливость. Некоторые еда со временем портится. Это не относится к животным, пойманными живыми. Ну, давайте скушаем анаконду.
Tasty.
И получили ачивку «Пожиратель змей». Отлично. Так, это лечение мы не можем выбрать. Карта. Выберите раздел карты в интерфейсе выживания, чтобы посмотреть карту области, где сейчас находится Снейк. Также вы можете посмотреть свой пункт назначения и карты других этажей или прилегающих зон. Так, ага. Желтая это точка, это пункт назначения. Все понятно. Вы можете добывать растения и животных, атакуя их в ближнем бою или при помощи оружия. Сесть добычу можно в разделе пищи в интерфейсе выживания. Дремучий лес, болото. Так, а вот можно сохраниться, да? Попробовать. Давайте. Ну да. Попробуй тут сохранись, блядь. Так.
Saving the game, Snake?
Сохраним, давайте. А, все, сохранение
Hey, Snake,
есть.
you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows...
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must...
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity... Dr. Shirazawa develops in... But meanwhile, Godzilla is getting close... It was originally a Japanese movie. I recommend seeing the original It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also...
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really?
And if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too. It might even win awards.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla?
Of course. Everybody
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie.
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell. When the going gets tough, it's always good to be able to look at things. That's the magic of movie.
No kidding. Well,
That's the spirit, Snake.
Так, ну все. Так, что у нас? Как у нас оружие выбрать? Ага. Так, у нас сейчас вот это вот. И нож, и пистолет. Так, переключить. Так, мы вообще куда? Правильно идем? Ну, вроде да. Так, тут у нас что? Крокодилы. Кто-то аллигаторы. Откуда они вообще в СССР взялись? Так же, как и в России, их, по-моему, нигде нет. Ага. Так ты, сука. А что на него? Транквилизатор не действует? Так. Ну что мы взяли? Говиал какой-то. Это походу этого крокодила так зовут. Название. А что ты вздыхать-то не хочешь, сука? Так, глушитель мы взяли. Смена оружия предметов. Там мы уже научились. Так, мы еще правильно идем? Так, это что там такое? Царевна лягушка. Что за хрень? Чисто ради ачивки. Так, а вот и первые противники.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet... You can't let the Kremlin find out. Contact with the enemy is strict.
The Major is right. The point, the success of the mission, change your camouflage. The uniform option lets you pick choosing camouflage. Also, don't, if you just stand, but if you crawl and you can see how effective. Your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows the higher the value, the key is...
Так, походу их придется этой пуколкой обезоруживать. Так. А там у нас что? Может, обойти их можно? Сейчас попробуем. Если это, конечно, не тупик. Походу тупик. Нахер мы сюда пришли. Так, ящик какой-то. Снайперская винтовка Драгунова. Ну, ребята, вы попали. Так, нам же надо в этот зайти. Подожди, как нам? Рюкзак. Ну все, друзья. Походу вам смерть. Так. Переключить вид. Так, что там? Удары в ближнем бою. R2. Удерживать, схватить. Поднять врага. О, что это с него выпало? Я, конечно, играл в оригинальную версию. Это было очень давно. Год выхода. Если честно, какие-то моменты я помню. Но вроде как изначально с оригинальной, по сравнению с оригинальной версией, тут изменений никаких. Так что вроде тут ничего не поменяли. Так. Так, из него вытряхнем что-нибудь. Патроны выпали. Вон опять лягушка. Вот и все, друзья. Патронов у меня предостаточно. Что-то когда с них всякая хрень выпадает, что мне не нужна. Граната. Дальноводная. И нахер мне это гнездо осиное, когда у меня СВД есть. Так, а там у нас что? Тоже какие-то припасы. Вис на руках, новый стиль. Ну что, собираемся висеть, что ли? Так, ну, походу, мне тут не дадут просто так пройти. Сейчас я их привлек внимание. Кстати, управление довольно прикольное. Очень удобно даже на геймпаде. А ты что, тупень, тут стоишь? Так, главное бы не... Опа! Не упасть. Забраться. Так. Современная штурмовая винтовка. Сейчас проходит полевые испытания в армии США. Магазин на 20 патронов с высокой начальной скоростью. Пентазимин. Я понял, так снотворное, да? Оп. Что, тут пройти нельзя никак? Только висеть и ползти. Это бегает как-то хреновасто. Сейчас тут ускориться как-то можно. Интересно, ладно, посмотрим потом.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside
Northeast section.
Be careful. He must not be exposed to any...
Right.
Oh, and what?
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that...
And that is?
Sorry for being...
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood.
Не попал. Так, а давайте Посмотрим винтовку. Так. Короче, с них всякая херня выпадает. Блядь, это вообще точно сложность экстремальная? Что за специальные возможности? Так, меня спалили. Точнее, услышали. Кря-кря. Что-то все довольно просто для экстремальной сложности. Короче, успокоилась, и можно зайти теперь сюда.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. Sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is... Sokolov is safe with me.
Good work, Snake.
Roger.
What about the sentry?
I had to kill them.
I see.
What about the...
We lost contact.
What happened?
It's probably just...
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you.
I've run into a few snags.
A Gru, Colonel?
Something between the KGB.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by...
I don't like it.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself.
We're counting on you.
Так, пока все лежат, давайте сохранимся. И на сегодня будем заканчивать.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place, and they get picked off one after. And there was this scene when the heroine is. I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects and it came from outer space.
It wouldn't be referring to.
How rude!
Because no one on Earth could be as.
Fine, I'll just get to the point, Snake. Just imagining you swimming in those
I appreciate the concern.
fishmen.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls.
Are you calling me a fish man?
You started it.
Так, сохранились. Ну вот, друзья, на этом моменте мы на сегодня закончим прохождение игры Metal Gear Solid Delta Нейкид. Уровень сложности экстремальный. Если вам понравится видео, не забудьте поставить лайк, а также оставить комментарий, на который я обязательно отвечу. Кто еще не подписался на мой канал, обязательно подпишитесь. Канал называется Maksapotam. А также не забудьте нажать на колокольчик, чтобы вам приходили уведомления о моих новых видео. У микрофона был Maksapotam. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.